Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced.
This bout is...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice punch. Beautiful left hook. Who can forget Canelo Alvarez's highlight reel knockout of Amir Khan in their first fight back in Las Vegas in 2016?
2016, these two fought. Canelo Alvarez knocked out Amir Khan. Crushing knockout in the 6th round. Face down, face forward. Perfect timing. And Amir Khan's back again. He wants to try and right a wrong. Can he do that? He's capable of doing that. Has the speed. Made a mistake. Dropped the ball. Lost concentration for a split second. He cannot afford to do this in this fight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Look at that right hand. That right hook won't score. Nice hook there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Good counter punch. They figure out the combination to this sink.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't land. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Straight right, just misses. There's a scoring blow. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with the uppercut. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchens.
Get your breath.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the jab. What a punch. I guess showboating is part of their plan. Whoa, wait a minute! Amir Khan in some real trouble! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Let's see if they go to the body. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Good counter punching. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last one. There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These two were made for each other. No rest for the weary. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So
this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
this is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Good counter punching. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe what we're seeing? That jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.